Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in very good spirits wherever you are in the world. And I just wanted to give this brief update as to the state of this channel in case you're interested. Nothing very serious, nothing dramatic, but I just wanted to touch base with you and just to say hello and hopefully to see how you were, and hopefully to hear that you're well, and my warmest regards to you. And as far as my side of things, it's now October 24th, Saturday here in Tokyo, and tomorrow, Sunday, October 25th, at 6 a.m. Tokyo time, I will be here live, and we will be talking about the James Bond film You Only Live Twice, or Twice is the Only Way to Live. So I'm looking forward to that very much. So if you're interested, please stop by. Again, Sunday, the 25th of October, 6 a.m. Tokyo time. So please check what time that is in your part of the world because of the time difference. And if you are able to make it, I'd love to see you live, and so we can have a nice chat, hopefully, about the James Bond film, which is an interesting film, by the way, a really interesting one. My comments, I don't think are going to be anything new or anything deep, so but it's going to be hopefully a fun conversation. So I hope to see you there, my friends. And the next thing is, I am at the moment in this month of October, as some of you may know, going through the sort of what I think to be Halloween-related films or TV series, and I'm trying to post a video a day talking about one of them. So I have that thing on the video title. It's the parenthetical 2 out of 31. So the whole point of that is 31 days of October and one per day. So that's the goal. So far I've been pretty much able to stick with that, and I'm pretty okay with the results so far in terms of the films or TV series that I was able to pick. And the other thing too is that I'm still going through the Criterion releases. I'm all the way. I'm in terms of what I've received in the mail. I'm current up through the film Claudine. So I just received Claudine in the mail a couple days ago. So that means I have the World Cinema Project set, The Elephant Man, I didn't mention, but it did arrive in the mail, and I've been able to go through it once, and I want to go through it a number of times before I'm comfortable to talk about it, because it's a really interesting release. So I can't wait for that opportunity. But I'm also trying to go in order. And also there's the Varda set as well that I haven't necessarily progressed through in terms of videos. I finished the set, and I know exactly not exactly, but I know more or less what I want to say about the discs. But it's just a matter of getting through those videos, and so it's a lot of fun. But as I say, it's just time. I wish I had more time. And also because we're now at the end of October, and we're going to be fast approaching November. November is going to be a really busy month in terms of Criterion, not least of which because of the Fellini set. I mean, there are some pretty big titles that are becoming potentially really popular titles. Parasite, the Fellini set, The Irishman, and others. And so this is going to be, it's going to be, in terms of Criterion titles, it's going to be very busy from here on out. And we're fast approaching the end of the year. And so I'd like to try to do my favorite Criterion titles from 2020 that I did in years past. So I do want to get through all of the current releases before I'm able to make those decisions and make those end of year videos. So that's something that's pushing me along. So I'm working as fast as I can about that. But I just ask for your patience. I don't get the titles early. I get them on a regular kind of schedule. They're not screeners or anything like that. They are the titles that I purchase online, and they arrive maybe about a week or sometimes 2 weeks after the initial release date in North America, and so that means that I'm not able to talk about it immediately. But also, I need extra time to consider it and to contemplate it and to really explore it. So oftentimes these things take much longer and much beyond, further beyond the actual initial release date from the Criterion collection. But as I say, also I don't look at it as a kind of review or anything, or I'm not a film critic, I'm not a film reviewer by nature, by profession. I'm just I don't know. I just buy the Criterion discs online, and they arrive, and I'm very fortunate to be able to watch these films, and so I'm also very fortunate to be able to talk a little bit about them on YouTube. So that's the position I find myself in. So in that regard, or in that context, I do have so much excitement for them, because they are really quite astounding. Incidentally, the next scheduled batch of Criterion videos will be the WCP number 3 set. And I suppose, without giving too much away, I can say that this is probably one of my favorite releases of the year. The WCP number 3 set. It's one of my favorite releases of the year. There are a number of great releases that I can say are my favorite releases of the year so far. Well, that's going to be so far that's on the list. So and the films, and it's not just the set itself and the concept set, but it's the films themselves, which is the key component of the set itself. And the films are. Well, anyway, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But that's going to be the next scheduled set of Criterion videos, and also the next Varda video as well. So, I will keep on working through these as fast as I can. And also, I should say too that I got the Friday the 13th set here, Scream Factory, and I'm very eagerly going through this as fast as I can. Although I don't want to go too fast. I do want to take some time with it, because as with box sets elsewhere, it's the fun part is taking one's time and just savoring it. And so the Friday the 13th set is also part of that. And also, I do want to thank all of you who were very kind enough to let me know about the technical issues that arose with respect to this initial release batch of box sets from Scream Factory. If you're not clear, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the Scream Factory website and look up the Friday the 13th part of the site, and there will be information there about replacement discs program. I think a number of the discs have specific technical faults that Scream Factory was able to identify, and so they've initiated a replacement program. I understand it's free of charge. And so I heard about this through some friends who contacted me about this. So thank you so much for contacting me. And so I went ahead and I signed up for my replacement discs. And so those should be in the mail. I think they're going to be shipped out, I understand, the end of November, I think. So, but in any event, those technical issues aside, and I think for the most part they are very minor, and they didn't overall distract me from my enjoyment of the set so far. I think the set is amazing. The first thing I did when I opened the set, by the way, is I pulled out Friday the 13th Part 2 and Friday the 13th Part 5, because I was most curious about those films and the supplements, especially Part 2. And I took a look at those, and I must say they are very interesting indeed. Very, very interesting. Maybe one of these days, as I mentioned, I'd love the opportunity to be able to do a deep dive in this set. I know many other people on YouTube and online have done great comprehensive reviews of this set already, so I don't think I'd be able to add anything new to the conversation. But if the opportunity does arise and present itself, I would love the opportunity to go through this. There are some things I'd love to talk about in particular about the set and about the series in general, so which I'm I've been a big fan of. I've mentioned it before, but I'm a member of the VHS video store rental generation. I'm a kid of the 80s, and so I think part of that is the part of the cinema tapestry, for me anyway, was horror films. And the conversation then led, of course, to Friday the 13th. And so this is a kind of a component of my cinema-loving life growing up. And there's a lot of nostalgia here, as well as a lot of awe and wonder and icky parts. This is of course, as you know, these are pretty intense films, violent films, the Friday the 13th films. So they're not for everyone. Okay, they're not for everyone. I know this, but for those who are okay with this, it's a fun time, and this set is a glorious celebration of the legacy of this interesting series of films. So, but anyway, that's the situation where I'm at. So, thank you very much for allowing me a little bit of your time. And so I will see, if you're interested, once again, I will see you tomorrow here, Sunday, 6 a.m. Tokyo time, for the live stream of You Only Live Twice. So hopefully I'll see you there. Otherwise, my friends, please be well, stay safe, stay strong, and have a wonderful weekend wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to speaking with you, all of you, my friends, going forward. So keep on watching a lot of great, great movies. Stay safe, be well, and cheers.